For 2 hours, the slow-moving massive storm lingering between Jones County and Taylor County. The first tornado reported west of Anson around 6:35, moving southeast toward Truby, the community of Hodges and Hawley.
Large hail, heavy winds, downed power lines, and we won't actually know the full extent of the damage until probably sometime tomorrow or later. But we appreciate everyone who sent in those pictures and videos, and to those who went out into the field to cover the storm, like KTAB's own Noah McKinney, and another man who has seen more than his fair share of storms, Bob Bartlett.
We're reporting from just north of Abilene, about 5 miles between Abilene and Hawley, and we definitely saw the tornado and saw it touch the ground. It has since recessed back up into the cloud. Haven't had any reports of damage, but I'm recording this a little bit earlier. It is pretty amazing what we have seen. The clouds directly above us are rotating, and we've seen that rotation, which is what they pick up on radar, which is certainly a telltale sign of a possible funnel cloud forming. KTAB's Noah McKinney is here, and we'll have a lot more to explain about what we've been seeing here this evening for the last couple of hours. Noah?
So right now I'm about 5 miles north of Abilene, and I can feel the rain starting to come down. This is a little bit before the newscast, but around 7:30 we were down a little further, just kind of near Hawley, between Abilene and Hawley, and that's where we saw a funnel come down and make connection with the ground. Now it touched down a couple times, so we saw some dust stirring up. We started to head back in towards Abilene, and it was definitely growing in size. I'm getting a storm alert right now. You can see it's definitely a hectic scene.
I heard a lot of stories about it, but I never faced one close to me, and this one was very close.
Hawley truck driver Wilson Mesquita was ready to clock out for the night when he saw these clouds forming overhead, deciding then and there to load up and head south, hoping to stay ahead of the storm.
Could you feel it pulling on the truck at all?
Absolutely. The wind is so powerful. That thing was spinning and getting dark and got this sort of funnel shape, and that's when I start feeling the truck shaking.
Mesquita not the only driver pulling over on Highway 277, capturing this harrowing footage. That same moment caught from another angle just south on my own camera.
From 1 to 10, I felt like 11. It was really scary.
The cars packed along the access roads following suit and making their way towards Abilene. High winds and hail close behind.
Big baseball size dropping on the top of the hood of the truck. I thought somebody was shot and shooting.
The same storm simultaneously casting a shadow over Jones County with more area warnings on the way.
And the cars all moving around. You see the alarm going on?
I've got one going off too, yeah.
Mesquita saying this was one of the most terrifying experiences of his driving career. And with early reports of damage all around the Hawley area, it's safe to say he's not alone.
I'm from Florida originally, and we have hurricanes there, but there's nothing compared to this. Hurricane, you can predict it. This one's you can't. It moves freely wherever they want to go.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. Tonight we're hearing reports of at least 5 homes damaged and 1 possibly destroyed, and at least 2 people injured, and that number could even go up. Hawley ISD is offering a flex day for students. This means that they will be open and regular schedules for those students that can come back to class, or for those who need to attend to family situations. Attendance is not mandatory, and they will not be taking any grades or assignments. This is tomorrow. They'll be allowed to return on Monday without any penalties, and no buses are running tomorrow either.
All right, that's the Hawley School District.
That is the Hawley School District, where much of the damage was where you and Noah were tonight.
We were out there, and we were probably 3 or 4 miles away from the actual tornado, but we certainly, all those views that you're seeing there, Noah and I saw out there in person. Amazing number of people with their cameras pulled up in their trucks and cars by the side of the road, and we're taking pictures.
And you in your shirt sleeves.
Yeah, I took my coat off. Yeah, sorry.
Live in the field. Very good.
Thank you, Joni.